So at one of the Chiefs games, there's this kid who painted his face half black, half red, and then a bunch of people just took it and ran with it and said that he was doing blackface because part of his face was red, and people started calling out this 9-year-old, yes, a 9-year-old Chiefs fan for being racist, and then he had a headdress on as well, and people are saying that he's racist because of that as well. Like, oh my gosh, it is just stupid. So this is the little 9-year-old in question, and I think it looks pretty adorable, right? He looks happy to be there, happy to, be supporting his team, wearing all this stuff. Like, as a kid, it's so, it's so exciting to, wear whatever and support your team and go to an actual game. It's so fun and so cool, right? It's a very happy experience, and especially as a dad, right? Passing the fandom, I guess, down to your kid, right? When you're both supporting the same team. It's so awesome to see him like this. So I just don't understand how you can hate on a kid doing this. Like, he's just having fun. He's just going to the game having fun. Now, unfortunately, for him, there was actually a picture that went viral and kept being shown during the game, throughout the game. It was this picture here. Like, there's the angle showing of him only from the black side, right? So this kid is getting blasted for blackface when he's not fully doing blackface. He's doing black and red. And yeah, so this was what kept showing and what people kept, groaning and right? Now, unfortunately, this is where all the other stuff starts to pick up. So basically, the kid wore that, and this guy named Karen J. Phillips, he made a news article talking about this kid, and let's read some of the stuff he put in there. So he says it takes a lot to disrespect two groups at once, and that he found a way to hate black people and Native Americans at the same time. I'm not seeing much hate here from anything. He's a sports fan. They like to paint colors of their teams that they like on their faces. They like to support their teams, which is what this kid is doing. There's no intentional hate at all. And from a sports journalist, or a so-called sports journalist, I thought this. But one thing that bothers me especially is that no matter what race it is, people love to speak up for the indigenous people and love to say their words for them, as if they can't talk for themselves, or as if they can't, say what is and what isn't offensive for themselves. Because if you look at in recent histories a lot, especially with the sports teams and whatever it is, a lot of the people will speak for them and say, oh, this is offensive for you, oh, this. And that's what the guy's kind of doing here. He's kind of talking for them, and it's like, just let them, if the indigenous people find it offensive, let them find it offensive. Don't say it's offensive for them. And it just happens so much today, and it annoys me, and I'm not even indigenous, and it annoys me seeing that when people be on behalf of them. And it's like, let them talk for themselves. They've never been able to talk for themselves within the history of North America. They've always been, pushed to the side or tried to assimilate it. Or I'm getting way too deep into this, but it annoys me. Let them speak. Let them talk their piece. Don't talk for them. Anyways, off with my rant, and to continue to what Karen J. Phillips said. So this is just a bunch of Yabanese saying that, oh, this is what happens when you don't read books or critical race theory or this or that, and you give ammunition to hate all these kids and evolve this racism. No. Kids don't know what racism are. Kids' hearts are so pure. They are the least racist people on earth because they don't associate anything. They don't see the bad. They don't look at people and go, oh, I know those people like to do this or those people like to do that. They don't have anything. They don't have any pre-memory or any pre-thing taught to them that specific group of people do this or a specific group of people are bad. Kids just see what they like and they do that. Especially when it comes to dressing up, like saying you're racist for dressing up like a headdress. Kids are so pure. They're just dressing up with what they like or what they see. And it's like so annoying to see someone attack a kid because kids are so pure. It's why kids can be friends with whoever, no matter their disability, no matter what they look like, their skin color, their nationality. Kids don't see that. They see past that because they just see another human that they can play with or another human that they can, be friends with. Kids are so pure, and to attack a kid for that is just disgusting. And the best part is that the guy doubled down even after all this, and the huge take that he had that apparently this 9-year-old was some Ku Klux Klan member and super racist. Like I said, he goes on and he doubles down, saying that this isn't a harmless act and that half his face being red is somehow even worse. Like, what? How is having the red even worse than only having the black? Like, I don't understand this. Pick a side. Is he red facing? Like, I don't understand. And then he also says, y'all are the ones who hate on Mexicans but wear sombreros on Cinco. And that part is such a minuscule, oh my gosh. I meant to say minuscule, but that is such a minuscule amount of people who are talking about this, and just in general, most people don't actually do that. So now there's actually two funny plot twists that actually happen after all of this. The first being that Carroll actually updated the article and he edited out all of that stuff that I just talked about. He completely removed it and completely removed all the hate that he had for this 9-year-old kid. The icing on top of this, the amazing plot twist also, is that the kid is indigenous himself. Yes, he comes from Native American ancestry. His dad is literally on one of the Native American committees in his community. So he is literally very indigenous. Now, I really just couldn't believe this story. I thought this was a crazy story that I really had to talk to, that really talked about some huge things within our society and stuff right now. Because a kid in any way, shape, or form cannot be racist. In my mind, because kids are so pure-hearted. They are so kind. They do not see any sort of racism at all. And especially to claim on top of that, someone at a sports game, man, I think that almost around like 90% of teams wear black in their uniforms, in their team colors, in some sort of way. Most teams in all of sports wear black in a certain way. So to claim that he's black facing too, like, come on. This was just a race baiting journalist trying to gain some sort of clout and some sort of fame off of some kid's name that is literally a 9-year-old. I think this is completely stupid, completely idiotic, and I think that more people need to stand up and talk about this stuff against this. And, like I said, talking about the indigenous people or the Native Americans, let them talk for themselves. Let them make their own decisions. Let them say whether things are racist or not. Because, this is how things like this happen, right? The Seminoles, the Seminole tribe, they literally went and spoke with the Florida Seminoles. They literally talked together, and the Seminole tribe said, "We love the team. Keep showing us, keep representing us. It's an honor." We need more things like this. More coalition, or like more grieving, or not grieving. Sorry, wrong word. More like connections, and more. We need to be together more. We need to embrace everyone and talk and get these connections, and everyone needs to be one in together. But anyways, that's kind of my thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a great time. Peace.
I got diamonds on my chain. Yo, bitch giving me some brain. I feel bad, see replay. Juice for